From UFOs to ghost and psychic powers, history is riddled with unexplained events. You can turn back now and learn the stuff they don't want you to know. Here are the facts. In 1902, the Platt Amendment gave the United States a lease of 45 square miles at Guantanamo Bay in Cuba. Just over 100 years later, Guantanamo's prison is one of the most controversial issues in the post-9/11 world. Over the past decade, approximately 780 detainees have passed through Guantanamo. Some prisoners are considered dangerous terrorists, and others have been cleared of all charges. This isn't the only such prison. After the invasions of Afghanistan in 2001 and Iraq in 2003, the military built detention centers to house prisoners of war. In 2002, another facility was built in Guantanamo. Less than 6 months after the 9/11 attacks, the first prisoners arrived. But there was something odd. The US didn't seem to have all of the prisoners it reported captured. The numbers simply didn't add up. So where did they go? Here's where it gets crazy. In 2005, the Washington Post broke an incredible story. For several years, the CIA had spirited away suspects around the world to black sites, secret prisons in third-party countries. Since September 17, 2001, when President Bush signed a classified presidential finding, the CIA's powers to pursue and detain terrorists were drastically expanded. This led to a policy of extraordinary rendition. Here's how it works. The CIA abducts a person and transports them to foreign authorities. From that point, the CIA either oversees interrogation or provides questions for the foreign interrogators. These renditions have occurred as late as 2007 and involve countries from Thailand to Poland. Some of the countries alleged to contain black sites are nations like Egypt and Algeria, which have been accused of using torture in the past. The bottom line is this: since 9/11, the CIA has kidnapped foreign citizens and delivered them to other nations with almost none of the rights guaranteed by international agreements such as the Geneva Conventions. While Guantanamo detainees may have a questionable legal status, they're still in better shape than the so-called ghost prisoners of black sites. These tactics are enormously controversial. Even the definitions are a sore point. For example, when does an interrogation technique become a form of torture? The methods are collectively called enhanced interrogation techniques and include strategies such as sleep deprivation or waterboarding. Defenders of these strategies argue that the secrecy and techniques have been instrumental in preventing further attacks. Some supporters also claim that due to a lack of reliable information, these practices have been exaggerated by the media. For example, author Marc Thiessen argues that the CIA has only waterboarded 3 individuals and that these techniques don't qualify as torture. Opponents disagree and argue that individuals under stress may lie just to stop the interrogation. This controversy continues today. The CIA admits the renditions are real, but refuses to discuss details and claims it has not violated any laws. In the post-9/11 world, many citizens support the use of all methods to prevent another terrorist attack. But few people know the full details of the renditions. Many of the countries allegedly supporting black sites have refused to acknowledge their existence. Regardless of where you fall in this debate, the level of secrecy is stunning. What is actually happening to these individuals? Are the stories of international kidnappings exaggerated, or is there something they don't want you to know?